turn on top. Hey, it's the Detour.
It's Friday for me. I don't know when this video is going up, but I know in this moment it is Friday. Do you remember when Friday used to be the excitement of getting home to play the side scroller on your Nintendo or your Sega or any other like 8-bit or maybe 16-bit video game? Do you remember that? That was just as legendary as getting home to play Ghost of Tsushima or Last of Us Part 2 or any of these other games that we have nowadays. Like, there's something really cool about the vintage style stuff like back then. Do you remember that? What that was like? Anyone that's old enough to remember? I understand there's a lot of younger people here. But Friday is the thing that helps us move into the weekend. Now, I understand that there are some people that do not have Fridays that lead into a weekend, and I get that. But for me, Friday is an attitude. Friday is, is an adventure. Friday is something I look forward to all the time. And especially with how things are now, nothing has changed. I'm still that kid. I'm still that person that is just excited for the weekend. I'm still that person that gets stoked whenever a movie comes out. I'm somebody that is, still looking forward to music to listen to. I'm somebody that's still looking for that new place to eat. I'm still looking for the good things to have. I'm still looking for friends to make. I'm still looking for that guitar part to be able to learn and to be able to master and to be able to feel like I achieved something. In many ways, I still feel like a kid. I always feel like a kid no matter what I'm doing. I forget that I'm 32 years old sometimes because there's opposition, there's, trials, there's trauma, there's all those things that happen in my life, but I'm still that young boy. I'm still that kid that's trying to figure things out, and I feel like I've been given way too much responsibility at certain points of my life. It is genuinely that thing where I look at a situation and I go, oh my God, I need an adult, and then I realize I'm the adult, and I don't like that. I even said it during our How Could You Leave Us reaction to NF when I said, I'm still 9 years old, I just pay taxes. And I was kind of being funny, but it really is the truth. I don't think that we ever grow up. I really don't. I think that there's the idea that, we do get older, we do get stronger, we do understand the world better, we do know these things like this, and this, but that child part of us is still there, God willing. But then I would also say too that there are some people that completely lose that perspective. Like, for people that work in a corporate office, or people that, are work to death, or people that are, doing construction, or people that are, like traveling all the time. Do you try to remember to stop and just enjoy? Do you try to stop and just look at the leaves? Do you stop and take in a sunset, like driving somewhere, but then you pull over and you just like stand in a field, or stand, on top of your penthouse, or do you stand on top of your roof, or do you just do something to where you can just take in this wonderful creation that's here? It's something that I've tried my best to do. Like, even on Christmas Eve, I'm 32 years old, but I still find myself that if I'm outside smoking a cigarette or having my medicine, I stand outside and I look at the stars, and I know Santa's not real. I know that he's not going to be showing up to my house. If he did, that'd be fucking wild. There's still that wonder in me. There's still that thing that I look up and I think to myself, man, what if I do see something? Or at the very least, if I see a shooting star? Fun fact, I actually didn't even see a shooting star for the first time until I think I was maybe 29. It made me look up. It made me take in everything. It made me understand that there's so much beauty that's around us. I know for a fact that after this election and after everything that's happened in this country, for however long, and of course there's always bad shit happening, and isn't it interesting that there's always division and there's always a reason to be divided? But in the same hand is that taking a moment to be able to just stop and shut out the world and enjoy what you have. Because I can tell you right now, I have friends from both sides of the coin. I have friends that are very scared right now. I have friends that are very happy, that are very concerned, that are somewhere in the middle, or that, there are all these different range of emotions. At the end of the day, when you're home by yourself, try your best to be able to enjoy what you've been given. Try to enjoy the things that are around you. If you have a movie you haven't seen in a while, watch it. If you have a book that you've been dying to read it. If you have a family member or a friend that you don't talk to just because of distance or because of timing, make that time and do so. I know 2024 is ending, and I know that 2025 is beginning, and there's going to be a lot of questions on where we're going to be at and what's going to happen with the country and what's going to happen. But what I can tell you is that you do have control over your personal life, and you do have control over what you can enjoy. It's our job to be able to enjoy what we've been given. I think that we need to take a big step forward and do the things that we're passionate about. You know, it's like if you're somebody that is curious about faith, investigate it. If you're somebody that loves science, dive into it. If you're somebody that wants to paint for the first time, buy a cheap set. Figure it out. Watch Bob Ross paintings. Like, just, you know, like, take control of your life and do it. This video is something that I want to be able to hit the hearts and the ears of people that are struggling, and to remind them that there is hope, that you are allowed to have fun, that you are allowed to enjoy the things that you once did. Sometimes you got to grant permission, and I'm giving that permission to you right now. Let your mind be open to that and know that you are allowed. You are allowed to be happy. You are allowed to be passionate, and you are allowed to nerd out, and you are allowed to enjoy this wonderful life that you've been given. Whether you believe God gave it to you or not, you have it. So use it.